Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling a topic that, well, many of us think we understand. But what we discovered in our research, it goes far beyond that common perception. When you hear rheumatoid arthritis, or RA, you probably picture stiff, achy joints, right?
That's a classic image.
It's definitely a core part of it. But what if I told you that RA isn't just a localized joint issue? What if it's more like a silent, persistent inflammation that can ripple through your entire body, maybe even impacting your longevity? So our mission in this deep dive is to really pull back the curtain on those visible joint symptoms. We want to uncover the hidden, often more serious complications of RA, especially, for those navigating their golden years.
Right.
This isn't just about listing facts, it's meant to be a shortcut, a way for you to be truly well-informed, feel empowered, and really understand how to safeguard your overall well-being.
Exactly. We've looked at, quite a stack of sources, synthesizing the crucial insights. And they explore the full reach of RA, and honestly, some of it is quite surprising.
Surprising, yeah.
Definitely. You're going to hear some genuinely eye-opening facts, I think, but also gain actionable knowledge. Stuff that can make a real difference in how you approach health, whether it's for yourself or maybe someone you care about.
Okay, so let's start with what most people know. RA in the joints, the pain, the swelling, fingers, knees, maybe feet.
The familiar stuff.
Right. But here's where the story really expands. What makes RA such a challenge isn't just the damage to the joints, is it? It's that underlying inflammation. It doesn't stay put.
That's the key. What's truly fascinating and often overlooked is that rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease.
Autoimmune, right?
So think of it like this. Your body's immune system, which should be protecting you, it mistakenly identifies your own healthy tissues as, foreign invaders, and it attacks them. Now, while it primarily targets the lining of your joints, that's where the familiar pain comes from, this chronic systemic inflammation, it doesn't just stop there. It becomes a persistent traveler, kind of flowing through your bloodstream. And it's ready to impact vital organs and systems far beyond those aching joints.
So it spreads, essentially.
It spreads. This persistent immune issue can basically wreak havoc throughout your entire body. And critically, it seems it can actually accelerate the aging process in some unexpected ways.
Accelerate aging, wow.
Yeah, and many people, even those who are diligently managing their joint symptoms, they're often unaware of these broader, more serious systemic risks.
And I guess for those of us over 60, this insight becomes even more significant, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Our bodies naturally become a bit more vulnerable, shall we say, to the cumulative effects of inflammation as we age.
Right. Makes sense.
So understanding how RA kind of amplifies these effects, it becomes absolutely essential. Essential for maintaining independence, quality of life. It's not just about comfort, it's about preserving overall function.
Okay, so if this inflammation is traveling through the bloodstream, where does it actually land? What parts of the body are surprisingly vulnerable? Let's dig into some of those hidden impacts, the ones far from the joints themselves.
That's a great way to put it, because it is easy to just focus on what you can see, what you can feel immediately.
Yeah.
But this pervasive inflammation from RA, it doesn't just wear away to joints. It quietly accelerates cellular aging, and sets the stage for a whole range of serious complications in vital organs, often without immediate, obvious symptoms.
Okay, so we're first.
Well, first, let's talk about cardiovascular disease.
Yeah.
CVD. The data here is quite striking.
Oh.
Individuals with RA are at a significantly higher risk of developing CVD. That includes things like heart attacks and strokes.
Significantly higher. How much are we talking?
We're talking about a risk that can potentially be twice as high as for people without RA.
Twice as high. Wow.
Yeah, and the reason isn't just shared risk factors like smoking or diet, although those matter too. It seems to be a direct consequence of the chronic inflammation itself.
So the inflammation directly harms the heart.
It contributes directly, yes. This inflammation fueled by RA, it contributes to the hardening and narrowing of arteries. That's atherosclerosis. It's like constantly, roughing up the inside of your blood vessels. It makes your heart work much harder and increases the chance of blockages.
Okay, that's serious.
What else?
Then there are lung complications. This often surprises people.
Lungs. Really?
Yes. Get this, up to 80% of individuals with RA might experience some form of lung involvement.
80%? That seems incredibly high.
It is, and it can range from things like pleurisy, that's inflammation of the lung lining, causing sharp chest pain, to more severe conditions like pulmonary fibrosis.
Fibrosis, that's scarring, right?
Exactly, where the lung tissue becomes scarred and stiff. That leads to persistent cough, shortness of breath. And it's a truly sobering fact that lung problems are actually the second leading cause of death in RA patients. Wow, the second leading cause. That's genuinely startling. Is this widely recognized? I mean, even within the medical community, or is it still kind of a hidden challenge? It feels like we focus so much on the joints.
It's definitely becoming more recognized, but you're right, it's often still overshadowed by the joint symptoms.
Yeah.
Which just underscores why a holistic view is so essential.
Absolutely. Okay, what's next on the list?
Moving on to another critical area, osteoporosis and fractures.
Bone health.
Right?
Yeah.
RA itself, and also certain powerful medications used to treat it like corticosteroids, which calm the immune system. They significantly increase your risk of osteoporosis.
Okay.
And osteoporosis weakens your bones, makes them brittle, much more susceptible to fractures, even from, minor falls.
And falls are already a big concern for older adults.
Exactly. So for older adults, a fall, especially when bones are already naturally becoming less dense with age anyway, can have devastating consequences. We're talking prolonged recovery, loss of independence, sometimes even permanent disability. It's a major concern.
Yeah, definitely.
And finally, related to both the disease and its treatment, there's a greatly increased risk of infections.
Infections? How so?
Well, both the underlying RA itself, the faulty immune system, and many of the powerful medications used to manage it. Things like immunosuppressants.
The drugs designed to quiet that overactive immune system.
Precisely. They can weaken your body's natural defenses.
Which means
you might be at higher risk for common illnesses, like the flu or pneumonia, but also potentially more serious infections that your body would normally fight off more easily.
It's becoming clearer and clearer that RA really is a whole body affair. It affects systems we wouldn't immediately connect to joint pain at all.
That's right.
But okay, beyond these significant organ impacts, what about the more subtle ways, the less obvious things RA can do that affect daily life and, holistic aging? These are often the things that can just quietly chip away at your quality of life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're right to call them subtle, because sometimes they are. The reach of RA extends far beyond what you might initially perceive, subtly impacting daily comfort and even long-term well-being.
Such as?
Let's start with ocular, or eye issues.
Eyes.
Yeah, the inflammation from RA can affect your eyes. It can lead to conditions like scleritis, that's inflammation of the white part of the eye, causes redness, pain, sensitivity to light.
Ouch.
Or Sjögren's syndrome, which is actually quite a common related autoimmune condition. It causes severe dry eyes and dry mouth. These can be incredibly uncomfortable, and in some severe cases can even lead to vision problems.
Okay. What else?
Next, maybe carpal tunnel syndrome.
Really? Carpal tunnel? How's that connected?
It's surprisingly common in people with RA, especially if the arthritis affects their wrists. The swelling in the wrist joints can actually put pressure on the median nerve.
I see.
And that leads to the classic symptoms: pain, numbness, tingling in the hand and fingers. It's an irritating complication that can really impact everyday tasks, opening jars, typing. It chips away at independence.
Yeah, those little things add up.
They really do. Then we have anemia, what I'd sometimes call the hidden energy drain.
Anemia,
Yeah.
lack of iron, right? Or red blood cell.
Lack of healthy red blood cells, yeah.
Yeah.
The chronic inflammation in RA can interfere with their production. And this shows up as persistent fatigue, weakness, maybe shortness of breath.
Okay.
What's crucial here, though, is that anemia often goes unnoticed. Its symptoms can be subtle, and people easily dismiss them as just, I'm getting older, or it's just part of having RA.
Right, easily overlooked.
Very easily. We also often see rheumatoid nodules.
Nodules, like bumps.
Exactly, firm bumps of tissue. They typically form under the skin, often around pressure points like elbows or fingers.
Are they harmful?
Usually on the surface, they're harmless, maybe just a cosmetic issue.
Yeah.
But their presence really underscores the systemic nature of RA. Because occasionally, these nodules can actually appear inside the body, in vital organs like the lungs or even the heart. And there, they can potentially cause complications.
Wow, so even the skin bumps show it's body-wide.
Precisely. And finally, something we absolutely cannot underestimate: mental and emotional well-being.
Yes, the mental toll.
It's huge. Living with a chronic condition like RA, especially as you age, can take a significant toll. Chronic pain, limited mobility, the fear of declining independence.
The social isolation that can come with it.
Exactly. All of that can lead to feelings of loneliness, anxiety, depression. Your mental well-being is just as crucial as your physical health. Emotional strength plays a huge, often underestimated role in your ability to manage the physical symptoms and just age well.
It can sound, well, daunting hearing about all these potential complications stacking up.
It can.
But And this is important. This deep dive isn't about creating fear. It's really about empowerment, right?
Absolutely.
Living with RA definitely doesn't mean sacrificing a full and vibrant life. So now, let's pivot. Let's move from understanding the challenges to embracing a proactive, holistic path, one that kind of blends natural wisdom with modern medical understanding.
This is where you really take the reins.
Yeah.
Become an active participant in your own well-being. Let's start with the power of movement.
Movement, even with pain, that's the tricky part for many.
Oh, yeah, I know what many are thinking. Movement when I'm in pain. But controlled, gentle exercises, things like Tai Chi, swimming, walking, yoga, they are absolutely essential.
Why is that?
They don't just improve joint flexibility and reduce stiffness, so they do that too. They also strengthen the muscles supporting the joints. They contribute to heart health, help manage weight, and they are powerful mood boosters.
Okay.
The key, though, is to listen to your body. Start small. Find activities that don't make your pain worse, and maybe get guidance from a physical therapist initially. Even small amounts of movement spread throughout the day can accumulate into really significant benefits.
Small steps add up. Makes sense. What about food?
Nutrition is medicine. This is huge. What you choose to put into your body directly impacts inflammation levels.
So an anti-inflammatory diet.
That's your greatest ally. Rich in whole, unprocessed foods. You want to focus on colorful fruits and vegetables. Think antioxidant-packed berries, leafy greens, citrus fruits.
Okay.
Prioritize omega-3 rich foods. That means fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines. Or if you prefer plant-based, things like flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts. These are powerful inflammation fighters.
Good fats, basically.
Good fats, exactly. Choose whole grains like oats, brown rice, quinoa instead of refined grains. Include other healthy fats like avocados, olive oil, nuts, and just as important is what to limit.
Right. What should people avoid?
Try to limit processed foods, sugary drinks, and red meat. Unfortunately, these can tend to fuel inflammation.
Got it. Movement, nutrition. What else is key?
Don't underestimate prioritizing rest and stress management.
Sleep and stress. Always important.
Especially with RA. Chronic pain and inflammation are exhausting. So getting adequate sleep, aiming for, say, 7-8 hours, is essential for your body's repair processes. It helps manage pain and fatigue too.
And stress.
Stress is a known trigger for RA flares. It can definitely worsen symptoms. So incorporating stress-reducing practices into your daily routine is vital. That could be meditation, deep breathing exercises, spending time in nature, or simply pursuing hobbies you love. Finding those moments of calm isn't a luxury. It's really a vital part of your management plan.
Finding calm. I like that.
And this cannot be stressed enough, the importance of regular checkups and open communication with your doctor.
Absolutely crucial.
Yes, it is absolutely essential to maintain regular, candid communication with your medical doctor, your rheumatologist.
Keeping them in the loop.
Completely.
Yeah.
To monitor your RA activity, adjust medications if needed, and very importantly, to proactively screen for those potential complications. We talked about heart disease, lung issues, osteoporosis.
So they can catch things early.
Exactly. And always, always consult your doctor before making significant health decisions or starting new supplements. They are your primary guide in this.
Good advice. Is there anything else?
One more thing. Building a strong support system.
Community.
Yeah.
Connection.
Yes. Living with a chronic condition can sometimes feel isolating. Connecting with others who truly understand what you're going through, that can be invaluable.
Where can people find that?
Maybe through support groups, online communities, or even just nurturing close bonds with supportive friends and family. It provides emotional backup, practical advice sometimes, and just a crucial sense of belonging. You really don't have to navigate this journey alone.
So we've really walked through the comprehensive landscape of rheumatoid arthritis today, all its hidden companions, especially as we age.
We covered a lot of ground.
We did. And while hearing about these potential complications might have initially felt, well, a bit daunting,
Understandably.
the core message here, I hope, is one of profound empowerment. With this understanding, you are now equipped to take control, to advocate for yourself, and to make informed choices for your future.
Absolutely. Think of your body like a magnificent garden. Rheumatoid arthritis might indeed be a persistent, stubborn weed in that garden.
Good analogy.
But with diligent, mindful care, the right nutrition, consistent, gentle movement, effective stress reduction, proactive medical awareness, you absolutely can cultivate a vibrant, thriving ecosystem within yourself.
It's not just wishful thinking.
Yeah, not at all. This is your personal journey of aging well with rheumatoid RA, and it truly is an attainable reality.
So as you reflect on everything we've uncovered today, maybe consider this. What one small conscious choice can you make today to cultivate your own magnificent garden? To nurture your entire being, from your joints to your heart, from your lungs to your mind, ensuring that your well-being remains your greatest treasure.